Hey guys, welcome to CEO Sister Talk. We are back for our next episode with our special guest, Shayon, the beauty architect. She is a renowned makeup artist out of Atlanta, Georgia, and we're going to give just a couple minutes as our audience is building over here on IG Live. So excited to be back and to be back with CEO Sister Talk on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. I'm fixing my ponytail a little bit. You know, we gotta be cute. We gotta be cute. And Shayon will be joining us here briefly. We're just getting on so we can make sure we work through any technical difficulties before we jump right into our content tonight. So super excited to have Shayon with us for CEO Sister Talk tonight. How's everyone doing this evening? I hope everyone's doing really well. Happy Wednesday. We're going to have a really great conversation tonight, and I'm so looking forward to this. This is one of my favorite people. We've been working together for over 10 years, and I'm really excited to have her on as a guest tonight. Thank you, Jennifer, Justine, fabulous as always. Thank you, sweetheart. Everybody, welcome on as we get ready to get started. She'll be here shortly. Glam Lux Lifestyle. Hello. 56 Gigi Gray. Welcome, sweetheart. Welcome, everyone, as you're coming on. Say hello in the comments so that you guys can kind of see each other down there. Say hello as you're coming on. Let me know what city you hail from in the comments. Where are you coming in from? Where are you joining in live? I can't wait to see where you guys are at. Good evening, Dana Dane. 56 Gigi Gray, how are you? I am doing great, guys. I'm doing really great. Had a really great productive day today. Got a lot done for clients. 56 Gigi Gray says, Charlotte, North Carolina, welcome. Dana Dane, Arkansas, welcome in, guys. Glam, how are you? I'm doing great, sweetheart. I'm really good. I can't complain. Good evening, all. Hello. Orange County, Jennifer Justine. Hello, everyone. Antoinette 4190. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We're on just a couple minutes early. My day is better now. Oh, CEO Sister Talk. Right, the CEO Sisters. All right, Beauty Architect has joined. Let's see if I can have her request to join. Hey, Shayon, are you able to click the little buttons and say request to join? Let me see if I can click. You have no requests. It says I don't have any requests. Hold on one second. There it comes. All right, we should be on here live in just 1 second. Because I accepted her request. Hey, Mama. Listen.
I'm cool. I'm
I'm
cool.
so
Hey,
cute.
Rebecca.
Hey,
Hey,
baby.
Jackie.
Hello, everyone. All right, guys. This is my dear sister, friend, makeup artist, down A1 day one, sister from another mister. I don't even know.
Whatever they do. Whatever they do.
Whatever, all the things.
Yes. Yes.
This is Shayon, beauty architect, y'all. She is world renowned, Atlanta famous. We'll just say Atlanta
Mhm.
famous.
That's cute.
Right.
That's cute.
She has been working with celebrities, brands, businesses, you name it, y'all, with makeup artistry, 10 plus years. Shayon, I don't even know. Has it been 15 plus?
Girl, I think really, honestly, I've been working with you
For
for 10
10.
at least.
You've been working with me for 10 plus. So
Like,
I think
girl,
you've been doing makeup for like 15.
right. That's crazy. It's around about that time.
Yes.
It's about that time. It sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how
So,
does that work? Because I'm still 18, so I
right.
don't
I
know.
mean,
That don't even add.
so
That
it's
is
not,
not
the
even.
math isn't mathing.
But we'll talk about it later. We
We're
ain't
not,
got to go into that.
however, Shayon has worked. The reason I'm bringing her on to CEO Sister Talk, y'all, is that this woman is a wealth of information and knowledge from behind the scenes. So, one of the things you have to understand about the people who are in businesses that support other people's businesses, they are auxiliary services and products that support other people's businesses and brand dreams.
Right. Oh, I
That
like that. That's
that
cute.
means that Shaylon has been in a unique position for 10 to 15 years to see behind the scenes what other people often are not going to see. Shaylon, did you freeze up? Good evening, El Miro and T Official. Good evening, guys, as you're coming on. I think Shaylon froze up for 1 second. We'll wait for her to come back in. My two favorites. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, I hope she's able to come back on. That her internet's not going out on her over there. Okay, she'll have to request to come back on. So as I'm talking about Shaylon, so what makes her perspectives, right? What makes her perspectives and what makes her viewpoints in business, and she's going to request to come back on here in a second, unique is that, so think of it like this. She's behind the scenes as part of the process that goes into people's branding projects, their websites, their branding photos, their commercial product photo shoots, their events, preparation for so many different types of campaigns, different types of business goals. So she's behind the scenes doing makeup. Guess what she's observing? She's observing someone's mindset. She's observing someone's attitude. Shaylon was my instructor. S147 says she's amazing. She's observing the finished product, right? So she's part of the process of actually getting a project off the ground, but she's also then seeing what somebody does with it. What does the website look like? Is the business successful or not? Hello, right? There's so much that she's privy to behind the scenes. And when she comes back on, we are going to pick her brain for connecting the dots around the business genius, around the people she has seen consistently be successful, right? The mindset, attitude, heart posture, habits, the things they share, while she's doing makeup. I want to get her. Okay, here we go. She's coming back on. We're going to get her insight, right? Because that's like a plethora of knowledge and information. So we're going to dig
My
into it. All right, so
apologies.
that's okay. So what we were just talking about, Shaylon, is I was giving them the background to understand that in your position, when you have worked across so many different industries with so many different brand new
Mhm.
business owners, it's just from the beginning of just dreaming to all the way to seasoned vets and
Mhm.
celebrities and established people. And here's one
Right.
of my first questions for you, because this is the type of insight I'm looking for.
Okay.
If you had to say one or two things that you have seen as a common denominator for the people you've worked with who have gone on to have monumental success, like maybe you saw them as they were just getting going, or maybe you saw
Mhm.
them kind of mid-level, but they've gone on to just kill it, right?
Uh-huh.
What would you say in your mind sticks out from your conversations with them, being around them, talking while you're doing makeup? What have you picked up on as any common threads for super successful people?
Um, I would say one thing I do know that a lot of people, including myself, just pretty much got our own way. And that's the labels, the old insecurities, not understanding or knowing your worth. Once you get past that, it's like, okay. Cause I mean, that's like kind of like you jumping across, right?
Right.
From fear. You know how we'll say from fear, and you just take the leap. So even for myself, I even questioned myself a couple of times, and it's because I was trying to understand how I would should look in the industry, what I should do. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had a moment, and I was just talking about this today, that it was around the time when the Housewives, you know, and I was working on the shows, and I was working on a lot of reality shows, and I would compare myself to other people, right? And I remember I was like, you know what? Maybe I should do this whole, you know, as they would call it back in the day, this old nasty beat on these women, you know, or a little, you know, I had one client told me, girl, drag me out. I was like, that doesn't even sound right. But it wasn't, and I'm nothing against anybody. Like, I'm not even judging anyone. What you love. But I knew what I started understanding what my clients wanted. And I started paying attention to the actual market. I started watching, you know, from the YouTube, just like everyone else, social media, even the trends in makeup, you know, paying attention to that. So when I started seeing it come from that reality show makeup and coming towards like, you know, just throwing names out like Lori Harvey makeup, you know. And when I saw that, I was like, oh well, I was in alignment with it. But at that time, I was questioning myself, you know. I was like, no, I think I should do, you know, this whole that's what people like. They want that, you know, drag contour and they want that tiny nose and you know, and those kind of things. However, I even tried it and I was like, this is not even me. That's not even my aesthetic, you know? That's not even what I was in alignment with, right?
Yeah.
Because I've always liked natural makeup. I've always liked the face, the canvas, the shapes of our face and our features, you know? And my whole thing was I want to enhance that. But yeah, at that time, I think it's a lot of times we're in our own way,
Mhm. Yeah,
you know?
and so what you're saying is be you. One of the
Yeah,
most
absolutely.
powerful things you can do is stay in your
Absolutely.
own lane, love yourself,
Mhm.
embrace what you really like. Don't try to be like everybody else.
Yes, yes. Even mistakes. When you try something, just try it. Okay? And go for it.
Right.
And honestly, what I've learned is that once we take that leap, he sends the how
Yeah.
and the no and the people and your circle, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
So I must say it was that moment for me where I was on the fence of where I should go next and what I should do, you know, having just all these different, you know, things we grew up with the labels, what our family gave us, what society told us we should be, you know, and just be you. Like seriously, there's no other person like you. And there is a market for you in something, whatever you do. There's someone that's in alignment with you. You know, you have your market of clientele. You have your people that support you. Don't go looking for who you think's supposed to support you. Just allow who's supposed to be there for you.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm Willpower says it's not what you don't have, it's what you think you need that holds you
That
back from going after your
that
dreams.
part. That part right there.
That part.
Yeah.
So,
That's good.
what would be your advice based on your experience? Let's just say we're talking about, I saw a statistic the other day, and
Uh-huh.
it said that makeup helps your marketing convert by 30%. So, women who don't wear makeup
Uh-huh.
convert less in their marketing. So makeup helps us as women to be more marketable. Now that, some people just aren't going to want to hear
They
that,
don't.
right? Let's be real, Shaylon.
I'm just
We want
yeah.
to
And I'm not
think,
saying you don't have to do this whole full glam. This could be just skincare. You taking care of your skin. It doesn't even
Shaylon,
have to
you're
be
so
a full
sweet.
beat. Yeah,
Okay,
you could
but
just
but
walk
you
out
still
the
listen.
house.
Let me just say something. I'm going to put this
Uh-huh.
out there. The reality is that these cameras, y'all, these camera phones, digital cameras, these photo shoots now, videos, photos, even off of our phones, are so crystal clear and so high definition that if I came on here with not a stitch of makeup on my face and I didn't put no natural little lash filter on or something, y'all would be looking at me like, Miss Rebecca don't feel good today.
Right, right, right.
Auntie, you okay?
For real. Yeah.
Auntie, you feeling okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Auntie,
You're correct.
Auntie, you catch a cold?
Girl,
You got the flu? You got the cocoa?
girl, I
What's wrong?
remember. I know, I'm saying
Because literally, let somebody say you pale, right? Like, I mean, come
you need gas
on.
money.
I mean, guys, I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now,
you're
I
right.
have had monumental success in business over the years, and I don't even want to underestimate it. If I didn't show up looking how I look,
Mm-hmm.
99% of the time, you might catch me on a slight off day with just some liner and some lip gloss, but 99% of the time, I got at least 5 to 6 products on my face.
Mm-hmm.
And especially mature women. Come on, we're not 20
Right.
anymore. If you
Yes,
ain't 19 no more,
correct.
okay? So, reality is, guys, image matters. How you look
Mm-hmm.
matters. And I give 90% of the credit. Yet, guess what? There's a lot of people who say amazing things. There's a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
with amazing insight. There's a lot of people who hitting on some really great wisdom, knowledge, education. Guess what sets us apart? Marketing,
Yeah,
branding,
and
how we show up.
you are the first billboard. How you walk out in the world, and like you said, it doesn't. And when we say makeup, it could go a little broader than that, right? It doesn't have to be the physical makeup. It's how you walk out in the world, your everyday walk, especially if you're an entrepreneur. Okay, I've picked up and got clients at a beauty supply store, no makeup on, but I was put together enough where I was approached by two
Yeah,
people. You know,
who are you? What do you do?
exactly. Like I have a question. You
Mhm.
know, I didn't even have any makeup on, but it was just how you present yourself. Also, your inner, like walk out and like, let me go ahead and get 5 clients today, or it's your mental too,
It's the
your
inner glow. Because
energy,
let
all
me
of
let me
that.
tell you something, Shaylon. This is something I know from being around mean girls. Because you know I keep it 100. I've been on set, I've been on television, I've been around a lot of different people. Let me tell you something. All the makeup in the world can't cover up an ugly soul.
Girl, you better say it to the people in the back that cannot hear you.
Because at the end of the day, boo, all the makeup in the world. I have come
Mm-hmm.
across some of the meanest, just
Mm-hmm.
vicious
Mm-hmm.
energy you
Mm-hmm.
ever, competitive,
Yeah.
nasty, mean spirited,
Yeah.
and it may be slayed to the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Hair done, makeup done, but
Mm-hmm.
underneath all of that, if you don't have that inner glow, if you don't have that energy
Seriously.
and the spirit that it draws, all you got is a gimmick. All you
That's
got is a power
you.
trip.
Rebecca, if you don't stop speaking to these people like this on this eve of snowmageddon in Atlanta, but y'all, you are absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Like how do you want someone to take your business serious when you don't even take yourself serious?
I
You know?
don't even like you. I don't want to
You
buy nothing from you. I don't want to buy a product or service. You're not even
right.
nice. You're not even
Yes.
cool.
Girl.
Because there is, and I don't work in your industry. Okay. But Shaylon, I
Mm-hmm.
can only imagine the amount of personalities you encounter on a
Ooh,
regular basis.
ooh.
And I just, if, let me just say this. For anybody who's going to see this live or on replay on YouTube or whatever, let me just say this. If you have a makeup artist or you have anybody providing you services that are helping to build your dream. This ain't her dream.
Mm-hmm.
This is your dream. This
Mm-hmm.
is your business.
Mm-hmm.
Show some love and
Mm-hmm.
appreciation. Show
Mm-hmm.
some humility.
Mm-hmm.
Show some patience, some kindness. This person is responsible for making you look good. Can you
Yes. Yes.
please show up in some good energy? Don't try to
Mm-hmm.
treat people like they a servant, like you
Right.
bossing them around or you're the
That
boss of
part.
them.
That part. That
Because
part.
I've seen it all, Shaylon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have too. It's crazy. And I've even been able to secure clients that way, just from my personality. Like I've been able, I'm grateful on this journey that even 10 plus years, I don't even get on social media like that. And I'm still booked. I don't have to market. I don't have to advertise, but it's what you put out in the seeds that you plant,
Yep.
especially, and I'm just saying, like, I love all people, but our Black women, one thing that I learned when I first started doing makeup, my thing was, if I don't make sure she looks great when she walks on set, when she goes in front of this board meeting, when she's doing these pictures that's going to be global everywhere, I want to make sure she look good.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want a team of people that's behind you. All of that plays a part. Yeah, you can be the face and slay a little bit, but what do you bring that energy to help catapult me? Some people need that.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
is not used to being in front of a camera. A lot of people aren't used to on TV,
Mm-hmm.
or even just being out and representing themselves. A lot
Right.
of people come with so much sometimes. So we have to really give each other grace, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember when I first started doing makeup, yeah, I knew the lines I could have worked for, but the first thing I said, I wondered, why not work for a Black owned product line,
Mm-hmm.
Because I started seeing like the insecurities that we carry
Yeah.
through makeup, just me through my journey through makeup.
You're right.
I've heard the stories.
Yeah.
I've heard just things that people have attached themselves to because they didn't know. That's what their mom told them. That's what my family said. That's what I've seen before. That's what you're supposed. I remember when I first started doing makeup, one thing that stuck out. It was a lady her friend brought her in and she wore a lot of makeup. And I think she was like 60, 62, something like that. So she had all this makeup on. It was really heavy. And so I was working for Lamy back then, and I remember that when we always did the way we want to show or give someone another perspective on makeup, we didn't take all the makeup off. We took half of it off. And
Mm.
then I would show them as opposed to saying, girl, you don't need this. I want to show,
Right.
I know it's hard
A
because
comparison.
you don't know. Right. So I remember I did half of her face, and she looked in the mirror and she just started crying. And I was like, what's going on? She said, I thought that makeup was supposed to make you look like someone else. 60 in her 60s. This is when I started makeup. This lady said that I thought when I wore makeup, I was supposed to look like someone else. And that literally stuck to me. You know,
That is so sad.
I've heard women say, I don't want to wear red. Red is, she's a little hot in the pants,
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Right.
I was like, what? It just don't even make sense. Like, well, you hear these things. I'm too dark. I can't wear makeup. I'm too dark. I can't wear bold colors. You know?
Right.
So think about it. These people came to me at that time in their life, but they carried all that before they got to me. So not even only it translated in what they were doing, but think about in other areas it affected way
Self-esteem,
before
self-worth.
that. Right.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Correcting old mindsets,
Yes.
old ways of thinking of self that someone
Yes.
else had told you. Because I think a lot of the time, Shaylon, we don't realize how somebody can just say one thing that
Mm-hmm.
sows a seed, right? Someone could give just kind of just fly by the seat of their pants and say, oh, you don't look good with that.
Right.
or I don't like that on you.
Right.
And if somebody takes that to heart, you're carrying that for
Yeah.
how many years,
Right.
not even questioning it,
Uh-huh.
and literally pivoting your own behavior away from even something you may like or not like, right? Based
And
on
this
the
is people
opinion.
with big personalities too. The ones that, oh, I got it. You still gonna carry that in the back of your head. It still be there. You know.
Yep,
So
exactly.
I just say,
So
buy that red lipstick, girl.
where that red at? Where that red? Let's talk about red lipstick for a second. Let's stay there for a second. So red lipstick, there is research that shows, ladies, this is for you, that putting on a red lipstick is proven through research to boost confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, when I'm writing a book, I will get up in the morning and I will put on a red lipstick, even with ponytail, yoga pants, and
Yes.
coffee, because
Yes.
I am leaning into my power, leaning
Mm-hmm.
into my saucy, edgy,
Mm-hmm.
confident girl when I'm beginning to write in the morning.
Right.
And it really is one of those tricks. What have you seen in your experiences? Do you have any red lipstick tales or stories for us that are really like that come back to saying, okay, red really is a superpower?
Yes. I have one. I don't. I'm not gonna say her name, but anyway, this one client, she hosted an event, and I was there. I was teaching, makeup tricks and things like that. So I used her as the model,
Okay.
right? And so I was about to put the red lipstick, and I'm about to put it on her. She was like, "Oh my god, no, no, Shalon, no, nothing but red, anything else but red." And I was like, "Why not?" And she was like, no, red just don't look. It just don't look good on me. I was like, okay. I said, well, I tell you what, can we just do it for the class? Okay. And then I'll wipe it
Right.
off. Right. So she's hung with me and she wore the red lipstick. After the class was over, she didn't take it off. Right. So she said, I'm kind of growing into it. I'll see. And so, we part our ways. So, girl, like 2 days later, she called me. She's like, Shalon, girl, do you know I went to Kroger and a man bought all my groceries? She said, what color was that? She said,
Tell
I
me
was
what
so
that color
nervous.
was
She
again.
said she was so nervous. She said men were just, turning their heads and things like that. She got to the checkout. And so she was standing in line and a gentleman behind her said, can I please pay for your groceries? She said, Shalon, I didn't even know how to respond.
Hello. So there's
She said,
also a
I
lot
didn't
to
even
be
know how to
said
respond.
for stepping out of our comfort zone,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Challenging something that you just said, oh, no, that's not for me. Well, how about in 2025, we challenge our limiting
Please,
beliefs and
please,
limitations a little
please.
bit, right? Now, the other thing about red, I'm preparing your mind. I'm going to ask you for your top three favorite reds, okay? So just
Oh,
preparing your mind.
okay.
Just,
Okay.
but I want to say this about red. Don't think because somebody else loves a particular red that
Right.
that's your
Mm-hmm.
red.
Mm-hmm.
I've gone through a lot of trial and error with reds, trying, oh, that one's so pretty. Oh, that was so pretty on her,
Right.
or that was on the tutorial, right? Until
Yes.
I got real clear about asking Shaylon, now Shaylon, what is this? Write that down. Write it down or
Right.
take a picture. Take a
Right.
picture.
Right.
Let me have, because for some reason I'm horrible about going to buy makeup myself and get exactly what I'm supposed to be getting. So I
Mm-hmm.
will always go get that wrong one shade off. It's not the right what they call it. I thought it was
Right.
that. What was she called it? And if I don't take notes, and if I don't write it down, I'm going to forget. So
Yeah.
everybody's got a shade of red, but you just have to
Mm-hmm.
find what that red
Yeah.
is based on your skin tone, highlight, whatever, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
what's that based on, Siobhan?
Uh-huh. I would say it's based on your skin tone. It's also based on your preferences too, because there's different reds in different formulations. It doesn't always have to be a matte. I love an old matte, right? Because I don't want my red to go nowhere,
Right.
right? Some people don't like matte. They feel like it's too dry, which I understand. So they have satin finishes. They have a lip gloss. They have stains. If you need baby steps, you can baby step into it. I do suggest though go to a counter or someone professional and just ask them, hey, I just want to get color match for the perfect red. You know, maybe something for business meetings or photo. I'm doing a photo shoot or things like that. Just stay there.
Right.
Just stay there. I always try to suggest to take the baby steps. Do one thing at a time. Yeah. Don't go there and say, you know, I want contour powder, I need eyeshadow, I need don't do all that. Because when you get home, you're not gonna do none of it.
For one thing.
Just
If
stick
you're
to
going
one
to shop for red
thing.
lipstick,
That's it.
Go try on red
Yes.
lipsticks.
Yeah.
And find
I also always I like to suggest too is that when they ask when to wear it outside of something social, I always suggest maybe like monochromatic colors or a dull color like a gray, blues, blacks. Mm-hmm. That'll pop red. Red will pop that any day, mm-hmm. you know? And you could do that with something so, you know, just a basic color. Right. And it just elevates the whole look.
Yeah, I think that I have practically built my rebrand, my black hair, mm-hmm. all black look mm-hmm. around a red lip and black hair. My red lip now has become the pop of color in my rebrand. Everything mm-hmm. else is white and black mm-hmm. hair, but my red lip is now just become that pop of color in my rebrand.
Yes. And you know what? I get it. It's a lot of other colors out there, you know, to each his own. I mean, even find another color outside of, you know, nude. There's something else that just has a little bit more color to it. You know, there's some women like purples, you know, some women like pinks, but try to step out, you know, and see what you like. Cause you never know, girl. You just dip your toe in that pool and
could be loving it. Okay, some of your favorite reds. Some of your favorite reds. Glam Lex Lifestyle says she loves my new look. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I love it. Like I love Rebecca's. I'm not even gonna lie. I know I'm a natural blonde. Okay, I know it's hard to believe. Okay,
right.
I'll show you pictures of my mom and my dad later.
Right.
But anyway, but the Fenty MVP.
Fenty, write it down, y'all. Fenty
Girl,
MVP.
baby, Riri. I call her Riri. I call her Riri when she made that color.
Foot in it.
I said, Riri, you did that? I love it. That one, wait, now, I love it.
Shade? Fenty MVP, what's it look like? Like, what's the shade?
In the silver bottle. Okay, so it's not in the triangle. The first one she came out with. She did. It's in the newer one. It's like, like silver, and you can see the red.
What's the shade of red look like? Is it a blue?
It's
red,
literally
orange red?
It's almost like yours. It's like a blue red. You know what? I will compare it to Ruby Woo from Mac.
Okay.
Ruby Woo is a good one too. That's a classic one. Okay. That's a good one too. Mm-hmm. Okay. The Fenty MVP, I'll give Mac, because Mac is the OG on some of the colors. Mm-hmm. I would say the Ruby Woo because it's a blue base. So that's really good if you have like, I'm a neutral tone, and neutral is more, I could literally wear either color. I could wear warms and cool colors. So like this is warm that I have on, right? Or a blue will be your cool colors, just to kind of give you a gauge.
Right.
But yeah, that helps you. Okay. Another thing is too, I used to always I would just tell people, just try it and walk out. Don't say nothing. Just put it on.
Okay. Put on the Fenty MVP and just go out the door.
And just walk outside, you know?
How you feel.
Go into the world, my child. Just go.
Live your best life. Fenty MVP.
Yes.
Fenty MVP. Okay, that's your number one.
Okay, and then I would, you know what? I would say 2 for the second one. 2, I'm still going to give it to Mac Ruby Woo. Okay. I will, because that is an OG. I would do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an OG. I do though. I love Light My Fire from NARS.
Light My Fire. I'm right.
Yes, NARS is like my second niece. Lamique is my first niece.
Okay.
So, but NARS.
Light My Fire.
Yes. By NARS. It's a liquid. It's a liquid.
A liquid lipstick.
So it goes on, of course, creamy or liquidy, and then it dries matte. Now, one thing you could do with the red lips, if you feel like it's too dry, you could either put a base under it, like a lip conditioner, a
Mm-hmm.
little
Mm-hmm.
Vaseline, not too much, but just enough where it coats the middle part of your lips, so it won't, it won't have
Yeah,
that
'cause
dry feeling.
is it part of my age, like being a grandma that makes me, I don't know what it is about matte, like the dryness of the lip. I guess maybe I grew up with satin finish lipsticks. I grew up with silky
Yeah,
lipsticks. Do you find that it's an age thing that has
girl, no,
resistance to matte?
it has nothing to do
No?
with no age.
Okay.
I don't even know why you brought that
I
up.
don't
But anyway,
know. Because it's like
no,
everybody
it's
loves
not though.
matte. And
Yeah,
then
I
I struggle
get
with
it.
it so bad that my lips are so dry. Like I'm in
Yeah,
the
I get it. I
desert. Like
understand.
I can't, like I'm parched. I'm like, what is wrong with my lips right now? They're falling off.
Yeah, no, no. I just think it's a preference.
It's a
I think when
preference.
you wear something so
Okay.
long over time, that's all.
If
And
it's a
sometimes it could be if you have something for a long time, it could be the formulation has kind of broke down.
got
You
old.
never know.
Okay.
Not saying you have old makeup, Rebecca, but sometimes we've always
Yeah.
done it. Just have some in the
Oh,
back of our purse and just put it on.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hmm.
Okay, what would you say is one for let's talk to newbies for a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Women who are natural girlies who
Okay.
really want to do a little bit more soft glam. They want to do a little bit more. Oh wait, so glam looks like so. I love the color you have on, Rebecca. What's that one?
Oh
This
yeah.
is
What is that?
MAC Viva Glam.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
VG
Yeah.
26.
Huh?
It was a limited
Oh.
edition collection from
Okay.
MAC called Viva
Oh,
Glam, VG.
okay.
So this is VG 26.
Okay.
I
That's
found
pretty.
it
I love it.
and I bought so many of these freaking tubes of lipstick because when you find your red, honey,
Baby,
you just,
8.
it's like,
Want 8.
this is my red. I bought like 10 tubes of that lipstick
Wow.
because I
Wow.
love this red so much. I still got them. I'm like,
Right.
and you just told me about them expiring and getting bad. I'm like, no, don't say
It's
that.
okay. No judgment. We don't
Please
judge.
say that. Okay, so let's talk to the new or the natural girlies who want to glam up a little bit in
Okay.
2025. They want some tips, and also let's say if you're a new girly who's wanting some makeup tips, and of course there's a million and one tutorials, but what do you see as probably the number one mistake that women make with their makeup?
Hmm. I think we get scared to put it on sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have it like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go into the store and I'm gonna buy a whole full face of everything. We're gonna do this. And then they get home and then they have all this stuff on their counter and it's overwhelming because a lot of times you don't know, the proper application, those kind of things, right?
Right.
And I just think that people just freak out.
Too
I think
much.
people get scared, yes, where it's just like, oh, I don't want to look, I don't want to look
So
this. However, but I try to explain is that when it's just like a lash, right? We don't have our lashes, most of our lashes, we're wearing a strip lash. That's not the length of our lash, right? So
mm-mm.
when you put on a lash, that's giving definition to what you already have.
Right.
And that's all it is. You put a little concealer under your eyes, you're not even covering your whole face. You get what I'm saying? Like just the concealer will neutralize if you do have, dark
Yeah.
circles, and a lot of us do,
Yeah.
right? And once you do that, it evens it out. I
Mm-hmm.
think because we're so used to seeing ourselves in one
Yeah.
space, we get scared to see in another space, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
especially if it's something that kind of elevates you up.
So one of you guys know I haven't been on TikTok too much, and I got over there recently, and I'm posting, and I guess I'm just on TikTok a little more
Uh-huh.
than normal, and I'm coming across makeup videos, and Shaylon, is it really like you sit and you go through all these steps, and of course it's the first picture they got where it was the finished product, the
Oh, yeah.
beautiful makeup, like she
Yeah,
gorgeous girl,
right.
and you stop because it's like, oh my gosh, she looks so amazing.
Uh-huh.
And then she goes through a 25-point process of products and applications that you lost me at step
Mm-hmm.
8, where
Mm-hmm.
it was like,
Right.
what was that she
Right.
just put on? And how,
Right.
whoa, what was that? Like,
Right.
is it necessary to put on that much makeup to get these looks? Or is that for social
Uh-uh.
media
It's
production?
social media production. One thing we have to also understand, I'm just going to say this little note. Some people that you follow are influencers. Some people, the other people, are actual artists. Okay. So the influencers, they entertain.
Okay.
You just enjoy watching someone do makeup. You might have a fetish. I don't know. Not going there. But makeup artists are going to be more educational. So you have to be intentional on who you follow. I always try to suggest to follow someone, one, your same skin tone, okay?
Okay. Mhm.
Two, some of the same features that you may have. You may have a broader nose, you might have a rounder face. Think about those kind of things because someone with a slender face couldn't really give you tips and you have a round face. You get
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you just have to be more intentional about it.
Okay. So you're saying try to follow someone with your skin tone and your
Uh-huh.
face shape so that when they're doing certain techniques and when they're using certain makeups, it's matching you.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like I'm sitting
Okay.
here, why would I follow an Asian makeup artist?
Right.
It I
Okay.
mean, make that
Gotcha.
make sense. You get what I'm saying?
It doesn't
But
apply
I
to
mean,
me.
some people like to just follow people and watch makeup too,
They do.
though. You know?
Like
Yeah.
there's just a lot
Yeah.
of enthusiasts and
Hmm.
fans, right? But if you're
Yeah.
really trying to
You want to
learn how to
learn.
do it,
You
you're on.
find you actually find someone that's an artist and most of the similar features that you possess as well.
Hmm.
You
Okay,
know?
here's another question for you. If for your everyday professional woman who's getting up every day to go to a job and she wants to look fresh and she wants to look beautiful when she goes to work without spending 30 minutes doing makeup in the
Uh-huh.
morning, do you
Uh-huh.
have like 3 to 5 products that you would say are the necessary absolute go-to products that you need for a fresh, kind of like easy breezy look every day? Is there anything you can recommend for that?
Okay. A brow pencil. One. The brows, it frames your face.
Okay.
The brows, they're the beginning of the story. Okay. So I like to always say or suggest to try to start with your eyes first.
Okay.
That area is going to be a little bit more tedious
Right.
anyway, right?
Right.
So brows, I would say mascara.
Mm-hmm.
I would say eyeliner.
Mm-hmm. That's
Now,
3.
I would say eyeliner if it's a daytime look. I always like the espressos and the browns, depending on your skin tone, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of women like black. We like to go straight to black. But sometimes the brown to me gives you more of that
Yeah.
natural look.
You turned me on to that.
Yeah, yeah. So I love a brown blush
4,
and a bright lip.
5.
You know what? Scratch blush concealer,
All right. So we're going to say eyebrows,
brow
lash,
or mascara,
mascara, lip liner. I mean, eyeliner,
eyeliner, concealer,
concealer, lip.
lip. Yeah.
And if you go to 6, blush.
Yes, yes. That's that's Rebecca and I. We're blush.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes. And the thing is, and also think about, I know again, everyone the some people sitting in the chair and they like, Shalon, I want a natural look. And I'm like, okay, so what color lip we're gonna do? What are you comfortable wearing? Can I just do now neutral? No, you're not. Not in this chair. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I need a note from your doctor. But no, if you do a nice color that's very flattering, just a great color, find your great color outside of your natural lip color.
Right.
That will brighten your face up, especially if it's something that you're preparing for at the last minute, a meeting or, lunch with an important client, things like
Yes.
that. An event
Yes.
that you got invited to the last minute.
Mhm.
Literally, that's all you need, baby, because still
So
would take it.
concealer was a
Yep.
girl's
Best friend.
best friend.
And don't try to do all that highlight either. You get a concealer that is closest to your skin tone,
Just
okay? We're not
yep.
doing the
Just a
highlight. We're
look.
not doing all this. This is a quick look.
Just a quick look.
Yeah,
That's right.
just
We
a
did our
couple
quick
dabs.
look.
Yes.
Um, one of the things that I did learn from you is about brown
Mhm.
eyeliner. Lip liner, if you do have the time and you're going for a look
Yes.
that's going to need to last, you definitely have emphasized lip liners
Yes.
for me.
Yes.
Sabs says, how about a bronzer? Is that acceptable?
You could do a bronzer. Yeah, I like bronzers. That's a good one. You could do
Yeah.
a bronzer.
Yeah.
If I would do the bronzer, I don't know, what would you take out? Hmm. I would
Yeah, I
probably,
can't take out my
girl,
eyes. Right?
me
I
either. I
have
guess,
to put on
baby, I have to have a
eyeliner,
brown. I gotta have a brown.
mascara,
A brown.
concealer.
All I
I
gotta say is, anybody who's listening that know me, when it's time for me to go to glory, if I do not have no brows, I'm hunting everybody in your
uh,
family, to your
well,
grandkids.
I got microblading because
Rebecca, talking to you and your grandkids too.
they better have your concealer
You
on
better have no, you better have that brow on my face.
your
That's what I'm
brows.
saying. Have that brow at
I
least.
got microblading because Shaylon was doing my brows, my makeup before I even had brows, y'all. So
Mm-hmm.
I ended up investing in microblading for my eyebrows because literally Shaylon is the best. She was so patient with me. I can't tell you how many tutorials we did, one-on-one training, trying to teach me how to do my brows. It was hopeless. I could not recreate Shaylon's brows on me for nothing. Eventually, I ended up getting microblading, guys. So when I wake
Mm-hmm.
up, that's done, and all I'm doing is
Yeah,
my eyeliner, my mascara, my concealer, lip gloss, and some blush.
yeah.
Because these brows, just perfecting
It's
brows, is
it's
so
it's
hard.
shape. It's like literally 75%
It
of your face, if
really
you think of it.
is.
Yes.
And guys,
Yeah.
I have like these very thin, splotchy
Mm-hmm.
brows that
Me too.
Shaylon had to create
Yes.
brows for me. And it's
Yep.
like, listen, some of y'all probably need some microblading. I'm just right now. Cause if you're like me, I'm just saying it's worth an investment to be able to wake up and they're done.
Yes.
You know,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
it's just I think it's one of the hardest
It
things
is.
to do.
That's the most tedious part. It's the
Mhm.
brows, especially if you're not really versed in it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or comfortable.
Okay. So what is a trend or what is something that you really don't like? Is there anything you don't like?
Oh, you know what? I can't stand. I'm just saying. Oh my God. I can't stand big lashes.
Oh, it's
I mean, the ones that look like windshield wipers or snuffleupagus. That's just not cute. That ain't cute. That ain't. And
right.
I want the best for you. I want the best for you.
I mean,
Yes.
but how did it get so out of
I
control?
don't know. I remember being in the beauty supply store buying lashes, and I saw them on next to the counter. And the first thing I was like, okay, somebody exotic dancers, they'll be wearing that. Literally, you pull up the McDonald's, Target, anywhere, girl, they had a lash. I'm like, girl, I need you to read this receipt and make sure you bring up everything. Move them lashes out the way, and I want to
It's
make sure there's
gotten
salt on my
it's
fries.
gotten out of hand
Yes, that's the
because is
thing.
are we just gotten to be such an excessive society that we just think
Right.
more is better, no better what, just more is better.
I think that's what it is. I really do. We've gotten into a society now. We are not even good enough no more.
Yeah. Because remember,
Wow.
Shaylon, when you wanted everything to look natural. So if you got an install or extensions or weave, you had leave out trying to make this hair match your sewing or your extensions, because you at least was supposed to look like it could be yours,
Right.
right?
But
And
it's
it's like somehow the trends have gotten to where it's like we are not even trying to look
no.
like
Uh-uh.
this is what we really look like anymore.
We have gotten to the place because when I wear makeup, it's almost like self-care too. You know,
Mhm.
like I wanna, I wanna look like I'm ready to take over the world when I leave this house.
Right.
I mean, don't be in the mirror like, oh Lord, she's like oh Lord, dear, where's that brow pencil? Like, because you're gonna take that same attitude and then the makeup ain't even cute no more. And I don't even want to see you. Bye.
Miss Angel Baby says they put hair tracks on their eyes.
Yes.
That's how
Yeah.
thick those lashes are.
That's my Virgo baby.
Listen.
Yes, but it is. It's too much. And it's all about just definition. Even with makeup, when you're applying makeup, it's not about you just slapping it on your face. You're enhancing, you know? Talk to yourself sometimes. Like, you know what? I really want to make my eyes pop. What can I do? I didn't get enough sleep last night. So, you know what? Let's get this concealer out, girl. Let's give myself a couple, like 8 hours of sleep real quick.
That part. That
Magically, let me
part.
get 8 hours of
8
sleep,
hours of
honey.
sleep.
You know,
Let's look
you know.
fresh.
Let me go ahead and contour this cheek, honey. So my bank account can go with it. You know what I mean? Like, girl, sometimes you gotta manifest through makeup too.
Manifest through makeup. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
So
but
what would be
it
your
is.
advice? What would be your advice for the women who are saying, they I feel like social media is like peer pressure. It's
It
like
is.
everything you see on here, it's like, oh, I should try that, or oh
Mm-hmm.
God, that's
Right.
what's considered beautiful now. I should
Uh-huh.
look like this. I should try
Uh-huh.
this. I should.
Uh-huh.
What's your best advice for women who need to stay in their power or believe in themselves or to build self-esteem or to stay strong in who you are?
I would say one, right now I'm on a journey right now myself, you know, and I think again it was from years of the labels, what I thought people I was supposed to be, I was supposed to look like,
Mhm.
how I show up in the world. I get it. I get that. However, you literally have to like just talk to yourself. Like, just like, you know what? You next to God. Look, Shalon, okay, I'm gonna give you 2 days that you're not gonna wash your face.
Right.
I get
Right.
it,
Right.
but on the third day, okay, we're gonna use that toner. All right, we're gonna give myself a little mask, little eye patches. Like, it's just invest in it. Make it like it's a luxury. It is. Like, what's wrong? Why shouldn't I have some great brows? Why shouldn't I have a great lip? You know,
Yeah.
like, and embrace your features. Not thinking about I was supposed to. Oh, I love her nose. Okay, but that ain't your nose. You know,
Hmm.
embrace
Hmm.
your nose. And don't even just think about what I don't have, or don't think about that. We get stuck on what we don't have
Hmm.
or don't possess.
Hmm.
You I like my eyes. You I like my little doe eyes. I like
Hmm.
my little, oval face. I like my lips. They kind of cute. I like that little mole on my face, honey. Girl, I like that melanin, baby. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
Right.
if we just focus on that, if you stay on what I don't have, what I don't look like, that's all you're
Yeah.
gonna see.
Yeah.
You know? And take
Yeah.
baby steps. It's okay. Sometimes you can take a leap. When you're ready to take a leap, take a leap. But take baby steps too.
Yeah.
Like, put the same investment as we do in everybody else. Because I know a lot of times we're doing it for everybody else. Just like
It's
we'll
true.
sit there and give each other, advice, but you ain't taking half of
Hmm. It's true.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in, if I don't want to be in this place, okay, well, let me figure out how to get out of this place.
That part.
Be around people that have that energy that you want or you want to possess,
Yeah.
okay? don't go in there with an attitude now. Go in there like you want to receive.
And
Well, go
I
in
would
there like,
say,
oh,
I mean, Shaylon, if you think about how long we've been rocking together,
mm-hmm.
you were doing my makeup before I even got married, y'all.
Yeah, girl.
Okay.
Me and Rebecca, girl, we got a whole anniversary. I've been with her, chat.
Yeah. We've been together a
Yeah,
while, y'all.
yeah.
And the reality is that it's about energy. It's about sisterhood, enjoying each other's energy, enjoying each other's company, enjoying working together. Shaylon even works for our agency for Von Eaton. She is the makeup artist for our VIP
Yeah,
clients. Shaylon is amazing. The first person I went to when I opened my agency was Shaylon.
yeah.
Shaylon, do you want to work with the agency?
Mm-hmm.
And it just was without question,
Yeah.
right? That she would go to that next step with my agency
Mm-hmm.
clients, as not just my personal makeup artist,
Mm-hmm.
but with my clients as well. And it's like, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for the women in my life, the CEO sisters in my life that are such an energetic match,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That we support each other, refer each other, that we believe in each
Mhm.
other, right? It doesn't matter how many businesses I've opened, don't matter how many times I pivot or what God's
All of it.
given me. Shaylon has been right there
Mhm.
supporting it, believing in
Yeah.
it, rooting for it,
Yeah.
right? Every step of the way. And we are one of the things I've been saying in 2025, Shaylon, is that God is doing something different
Mm,
with
mm,
us.
mm.
It's like we are becoming whole.
Yeah. Girl. Okay. Yes.
And
Let me
that
tell y'all one thing about Rebecca. You can't talk to her too long because she'll take you there. She'll
we're
take you there.
becoming whole in
Yes.
2025.
Yes.
All the little pieces
Mm-hmm.
of us, all
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
talents, all the
Mm-hmm.
gifts, all
Mm-hmm.
the anointing, all the interests, all the passions, everything, versus being so compartmentalized and being this over here and that over there, and this person knows you for this and this other person knows you for that.
Yes.
It's like it's time for us to become whole and to
Yes.
walk in all of our power,
Yes.
all of who we are, and
Yes.
use all of those gifts and not hide or minimize or make ourselves small.
Yes, yes. And even like when we say we want to support people, do it without expecting something. Just do it because I want to see her succeed. I want to
Yes.
see her win. You know, like I want to see what's next for her. Why
Yes.
would I not, why would I not want that? Why would we do it for every brand, companies. Why we can't do it for just us? You know?
Yes.
But
Yes.
you're right. You're so right. Like this journey right now, because let me go ahead and tell y'all, your girl hit the 50 in September, honey. So I'm grown. I'm grown.
Fire. Whoop, whoop.
I'm grown.
I'm coming right behind you in May, baby. I'm May. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yes. And when I tell you, man, this whole year has been, it goes back to what you just said about whole. Like I'm really in my skin. I live it, I feel it, I think about it all the time. It's really cool. Like I'm not even worried about what someone else said. Like it don't even bother me no more. It really doesn't. And just to anyone who, because sometimes we do that. I mean, we do it, and it's okay. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
We only do so much that we know.
Yeah.
But don't be worried about what somebody say. Just do, man. Just do it, because you're not doing it for them anyway. You're doing it for yourself.
There
Okay.
you go.
But it's really cool that I must say I'm so blessed. I'm a part of circles in different capacities. And one thing I can say, just to see other Black women, when we show up, we show up. No one's sitting around like, well, nobody ain't cash at me this. Or, I'm not going to use my gas money. Like, no,
Mm-mm.
just show up. Don't show up with all this other stuff. If
Mm-mm.
you're doing all that, stay where you at, honey. Because nobody don't need that. It's a lot of that out in the world, you know.
That's right.
But if you got a sister, it could be somebody you don't even know. But if it's an alignment and something that you have going on, why not support them and be unapologetic about it? Don't be selfish about it. You know,
That's right.
it's so many great brands out here. It's so many amazing Black women. I mean, it's crazy. And I'm not even talking about a couple globally.
Yes.
You know, in any facet.
Yes.
You cannot sit here and tell me that in our community that anything that you need, a service, product, you cannot find and it's by a Black woman. Tell me if I'm lying. Just tell me when I'm lying. That's all I'm saying. You know, if we give everybody else a chance, why not give us a chance?
That's right.
You know, why not want to see us win? Don't go in and the first thing you're thinking about is, that's my sister, girl. Give me give me a discount. No, ma'am. Because you know what? Georgia Power did not give me one. Okay.
You're right. Right. That part.
No, ma'am.
That part.
Yes. So it's just that's my part in, my words.
Y'all can tell why I love me some Shayon.
And let me just say, and I'm not just saying this, it's not a back and forth thing. When I say Rebecca is one of the most selfless women that I know, and when I say this woman has some accolades, I mean this woman is global. Okay, Google her, boo. Google her. Okay, she is so humble. She really is. She's at least gonna give you a chance. She's always rooting. You can meet her for the first time, but she's gonna see when we walk in. You find something good to see on a person. You don't have to say nothing. I love that little top you got on, girl. Sometimes people just need just a hey, how you doing today? I love that color on you. But Rebecca truly has set the example. She set the bar so high. And another thing too, it's nothing wrong with being around people or circle of people where and it's not even an envious thing. I love Rebecca's drive. I don't walk in and saying, I guess I could do it better. No, you know what? I love that Rebecca got this drive. You know what, girl? Give me some gems. Rebecca, I just I respect what you do. You just never know. We get scared to ask sometimes. And literally, sometimes people wait on you to ask.
Yep. That's true.
I'm just saying.
It's true.
Some people, it's like literally people waiting on you to ask. I mean, just try. And if someone say no, okay, well, that's fine. Keep it moving.
It's true.
But it's been, when I say it's been a beautiful ride, Rebecca, with you, girl, and I could truly say you are my sister. You are my friend. You are my baby. She could pray, baby. She'll pray all of that credit score back up, honey. Girl, Rebecca is amazing. We can sit here and laugh. We can kiki. We can drink a little champagne. Like because it's just the love and respect for each other, And that's it. Not looking for nothing in return. I just love you for just who you are. Period. So yeah, but I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too. Listen, make sure you head on over to Beauty Architect. Make sure you click the link, book a consultation, book her. Listen, this woman did the makeup for my wedding. She's been in every major moment in my life in the last about 11 years. This woman has done the makeup for every book cover, photo shoot, headshot.
Yes.
Listen, the only thing she didn't shoot because she didn't live in Houston, Texas, was my TV show. That's the only place she wasn't at for anything I've ever done.
Oh, wow.
Literally, when I tell you this woman has been an integral part of every major moment that's been on camera, this woman's done my makeup.
That's really
She is my go-to makeup artist. And please make sure you book her, but you better love on her and tip her and treat her really good, or I'm gonna find out. And then I'm gonna beat you up.
Spirit.
Right. Tip Spirit. You better treat her good.
Tip ministry.
Because she deserves it. Okay. So don't go over there acting funky, y'all. Respect and love on my sister, okay? Because I love her to pieces. and she deserves it all of it, all of it. All right. I love you guys.
Mm.
Shaylon, thank you so much. We
Thank you,
love
Rebecca.
you.
I had so
Appreciate
much fun, girl.
you. Love you guys.
All
Talk
right.
to you soon.
Love
Okay.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.